How to use Connecteam, step-by-step guide. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step-by-step on how you can get started with Connecteam. So what exactly is Connecteam? Now, if you are haggling with your own employees and you are wasting time, effort, and resources, that is no good way to run a business. Instead, with the help of Connecteam, you're easily going to be able to manage your operations, communications, and HR, including features such as time clocks, scheduling, task management, forms, and checklists. For communication, they have updates, surveys, help desks, knowledge bases, directory, chats, and events. And they have recognition and reward features, training and onboarding, quizzes, documents, timelines, time off, employee ID cards, and organizational charts for better management of your team. Now, to get started with Connecteam, simply click on Start your 14-day free trial to get started. Once you do that, the first thing you're going to do is enter your first name and then your last name. Then you're going to add your business email. So we're just going to add that over here, and then we're going to be creating a suitable password. And then just click on over here like so, and then click on Let's Go. Once you do that, your application for your account for the Connecteam application will be created, and this will load up the Connecteam app. So we're just going to wait a couple of seconds for this to be loaded up. Now, first off, you're going to enter your company name and then your title. It's going to be called Spencer. Then you can add the number of employees and the business that you are in. I'm going to click on other industries and I'm going to be selecting, let's say, information. No, it's not information. I'm going to select other, and then we're just going to click on next step, and then we can add the correct apps for us. So for us, I do want a scheduling, a form, a task manager, and then I want to have a directory. I do want to have chatting. I do want to have events, and then I want time off, training, onboarding, document, and then recognition and rewards. Now, after that, you can upload your own logo over here. So we are going to open up our own logo and then just click on next step. After that, you're going to be adding your phone number. So I'm just going to do that and then click on access dashboard. Now, once you do that, you can access your Connecteam dashboard. I'm just going to close this out, and this is what our dashboard is going to look like. So they have their basic job onboarding where you can complete the following steps for a quick setup, starting off with job scheduling, then time off, then the mobile application. Then you can add another admin, get started with chat, get started with updates, and then add directories and more. Now, you don't have to follow this as it is. You can customize and get started on your own. We're just going to close this out like so. Now, once we do that, we're going to proceed, and we're going to get started by taking a look at our menu bar on the left. So in our navigation or in our menu, we will see users, smart groups, and then different features. Now, if we click on users over here, we can proceed with adding new users. Usually they will add 2 sample users, which we can select, and then we can click on actions and then click on delete. Once you do that, these users will be deleted. Now, I'm going to click on add users, and you have a few options. You can generate QR codes, add links, or you can directly add them manually. I'm going to add my users manually, and you guys can see first name, last name, and mobile numbers are necessary fields. However, if I click on the settings icon here, I can actually change these user details. So let's say mobile numbers are not going to be a mandatory field. So I can click on over here, and I'm going to go into this section. 100%. We might not want to add those. Now, if we want, we can also click on the settings and then make this required or not. Then I do want emails to be required. Gender, if we want, we can specify that as well. Now, I'm just going to add a random user. Let's say it's Kelly Clarkson, and we're going to add their phone number and then click on confirm to add our new user, just like so. Now, after that, you're also going to choose your user's permissions, which includes what level or what position they are at. So if I'm adding a new user, even if I'm adding them manually. Let's say it's Kelly Clarkson, and then we're going to click on confirm over here. Now, once the new user has been added, I will click on the new user information, and I can go onto the left and I can add more information about them. This includes their title. Let's say this person is a salesperson, and then employment start date, the team that they belong to. You can add multiple different teams. You can specify the department ABC. These are just sample teams and departments. You will obviously customize these. Branches, direct managers, employee ID, and responsibilities. And then you even have groups, usage info, and other information. Then you can go into activity, time off, notes, forms, documents, timelines, and payslips. So all information about a user or employee is gathered here. Now on the left, you can get started with streamlining your organization's communication under chat, updates, directory, events, and knowledge bases. However, a really important section to add for your business is going to be for your actual business to be set up properly. So you can go into company info, and then you're going to remove the excess branches and add your own branches. You can select the manager of each branch and edit the name and location. Let's say this one could be our 3rd Street branch or 3rd Street branch, just like so. Then we can customize our departments. Let's say we have a sales department, then we have a separate finance department, then we have a separate department for logistics, like so. Then you have responsibility. So this can actually help you in defining who is meant to do what. Who is the hiring manager, who is responsible for employee recognition, onboarding, offboarding, and more. Then on the left, you will also see enabling pay rates. So you can enable pay rates and set up pay rates for your employees. This saves you a lot of time when you're doing payroll. Now, once you've done that, you can proceed with going into operations and then click on job scheduling. Then click on go to job schedule, and you can start building out the job schedules for all of your employees. This includes their shifts and their shift tasks. So we're going to discard these changes. We're going to publish this. Now let's say this person has to work from Tuesday. I'm going to click on add shift. Their shift ends at, let's say, 9 to 12. And you can add a break if you want. So let's say their shift is a 9 to 5 shift. And I can add a break, and I can add a rest break, and then a meal break. I'm going to add a meal break, but I'm going to make it a paid meal break of 30 minutes, and you can select the start time. So let's say our start time for our paid meal break is going to be 1 p.m. like so, and then I'm just going to click on confirm. You can add their shift title, job, as well as location, notes, and any shift tasks. Then click on publish to enter their new shift. And just like that, you can get started with using Connecteam. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.